All I'm going to say is brace yourself for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Title of this video, Bad Boy Artist Cries while revealing Diddy tried to sacrifice him. We are back on the Truth Is channel. I believe he's going to be talking about Q from day 26. I know I've reacted to something about this, but I think this is in more detail or more information has come out. Brace yourself. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Right now, Diddy is being exposed left and right. His victims who were once afraid of him no longer fear him, as he's now a caged animal waiting for his demise. In my last video, I covered how a former bad boy artist named Chopper exposed Diddy for being a part of the Illuminati. Today, we will be listening to another former bad boy artist who broke down crying while revealing he was almost sacrificed by Diddy, proving this industry is darker and more disturbing than most people expected. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about a former bad boy artist revealing he was almost sacrificed by Diddy. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreon members know I will be dropping a new exclusive video about a man who discovered a ghost town where he found a satanic sacrifice site. I'm finishing up on this video and it should be up soon. If you're one of my members, make sure to be on the lookout for that video. If you're not a member, you should consider joining. For $3 a month, not only will you be offering support to the truth movement, but you will also get access to over 45 exclusive Patreon videos that are not allowed here on YouTube. If you would like to join, you can find the link in the description and in the comment section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Over the last year, the media has painted Diddy as a criminal monster who takes advantage of everyone and anyone. They have called them out for being violent, for being an R-worder, being on the down low, and even for being a PDF file. They expose them for everything, but the most important thing, which is that he's an occultant. That is what the media won't tell you. In fact, that is what the media is protecting. It's why we're not hearing about the rituals that take place in Hollywood, the rituals that all these celebrities participated in. You think the government doesn't know about these events? They do, as when they confiscated all that freak-off footage at Diddy house, they saw many big celebrities. But they aren't trying to expose Hollywood, they're only trying to go at Diddy. The media would never tell you the truth. It's funny because they know exactly what's going on. They're all a part of it. That's why I made it my job to make sure and point out all of these things that the media purposely is missing.
You know how important that is, what he just said? Think about, because, you know, I see in a lot of comments, and I believe it too, Diddy's not alone in this. You know, it's a lot of people that should be going down with him. But I think for the most part, they are probably going to make an example out of him. I think. But I'm just saying, for the people who confiscated these tapes and had to review all this footage, like, what the hell do you think they see?
They don't want you to ever learn the truth about the industry. They will not tell you the music industry is controlled by Freemasons because the media and Hollywood are also controlled by Freemasons. In the last video, I spoke about an interview one of Diddy's former artists named Chopper did with real-life street stars. In that video, Chopper confirmed the Freemasons' involvement in the music industry and Diddy's membership.
Diddy was wealthy, right?
He is wealthy.
He is wealthy.
Yeah.
And they talk about stuff like the Illuminati. Is this a real thing?
Yes.
And were you ever introduced to it? Did you?
I would never tell you that.
It's important for people to hear it out of the mouth of someone who's actually involved in the music industry and was around Diddy. Chopper wasn't the only person to reveal this. This was also revealed by one of the lords Diddy had hired for the freak-offs, Jonathan Odie. Odie, who was brought up in the trial during the Cassie segment, confirmed that Diddy is indeed a Freemason. He said that he witnessed evidence and heard conversations that proved Diddy was in fact a Freemason. He claimed he was a member of the Boule secret society.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
Now make sure you stick around to the end, as I will expose the truth about the Boule secret society. Diddy has been exposed by two separate people for being associated with the secret societies that run the world. We know these occultists are into some shady things and participate in dark demonic rituals. This is what Diddy was doing with Cassie and many others in the music industry. In my opinion, Diddy sacrificed Tupac, he sacrificed Kim Porter, and he even tried to sacrifice I'll Be Sure. Now a few days back, another one of his artists has come out and exposed Diddy for attempting to sacrifice him. The artist Q from Diddy's R&B group from the 2000s called Day 26 has recently been speaking out online about what he went through as an artist for Diddy. He has been doing many interviews, and in one of those interviews, he ended up breaking down crying, revealing a horrific experience he went through with Diddy. According to Q, he was dating Dawn from Diddy's female group Danity Kane. Dawn was also recently brought up in the Diddy trial and is now suing Diddy. According to Q, Diddy invited him and his girlfriend Dawn back to a house party at his Hamptons home. When he arrived, he claimed that Dawn gave him a pill which made him black out not long after. He then woke up screaming in Diddy's daughter room with cameras set up all around him, with Diddy laughing at him demonically. Q believed he woke up right as they were going to sacrifice him. During this interview, he ends up bringing up another interview he did with Vlad TV, where he spoke about an email he received from Diddy.
At this time, I was around Dirty Money for about a year while they were creating Last Train to Paris. And I guess I was around because I was dating Dawn. So Diddy's like, I think he was very, very high. He's like, we're going to go to the Hamptons. He was like, we're going to go stay the night there, and you guys want to come? And it felt very weird because the energy just felt so weird. You know what I mean? It was friendly high. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendly invitation to something.
He wasn't usually like that?
No, he's never invited all of us to one of his houses. Before we get to the Hamptons, they're like speeding in these black SUVs on the expressway very, very fast. Like they were in a rush to get to the Hamptons. We get to the Hamptons and we walk through the house and we arrive in the backyard near the pool. And my ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me a pill. And she said...
Is that what she said it was?
Yeah, she said it was tea. And she said it was from Puff to give to me. And it was red. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, you know? And I trusted her that that's what it was. So I took it immediately, and she had one too. He gave her two of them. I took mine. Within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
Are you talking about Diddy's daughters?
Twins.
Okay.
Yeah. Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me. And they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like, I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay. Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable that you're reliving this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So it
felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said, I felt like they were trying to hurt me or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me.
Now, again, I had covered this, but like I said, I think he's going to talk more about it, or the truth is going to talk more about it. But like really, really try to put yourself in this situation, man. You going, hanging out, thinking, you know, you with your girl, y'all about to get into something, and then next thing you know, you done blacked out, and you woke up with cameras, and this dude laughing. You don't know what just happened. You don't know what's about to happen. My goodness, man.
That night, I didn't say, when I went on Vlad TV, I didn't say anything about finding a sacrificial email.
Hold on, what he's discussing in regards to Vlad TV is that's one of the interviews that the boys did. He had to leave gaps within that interview, and they decided to fill those gaps. It's kind of what I've experienced this past week. As you guys know, we started this out, and it was, you know, we all have this intention to talk our way through to the end of this trial and hopefully see justice for whatever is proven and whatever the jury decides. Even you had situations that were just made up out of nowhere. So did I last week. He was discussing one in which he couldn't say certain things because he's honoring a contract. And within that, people decided to fill in the blanks. So he discussed an email. He had tears. People put it together that he's crying over an email and what it, basically tried to, suggests that he's not a man and he's boo-hooing over an email.
I know there's some details about the incident you described. Maybe you don't want to get into. And
No, let's get into it.
Okay, we can. Can I go with how, I know you can be open about how it made you feel, right? So you're saying after this particular incident, you left there feeling, you called it sacrificial, but you felt as if they
were trying to hurt me in my sleep because I woke up screaming. I woke up out of my sleep screaming. So what I mean by it felt like sacrificial, it felt like someone was trying to hurt me or take me out because I possibly couldn't have woke up out of my sleep that night.
Do you know what happened to you?
I woke up screaming like a girl to the top of my lungs at a high pitch.
Well, did you have clothes on?
I think I was in my shorts because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But do you believe that some of what happened to you was recorded on one or many of these iPhones?
Oh, yeah. I saw phones and lights. It wasn't a video camera. It was a phone camera light.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
Damn.
As you heard for yourself, Q revealed how Diddy tried to sacrifice him, how he woke up with cameras filming him while Diddy and others were demonically laughing. This is how the industry blackmails artists. This is how they get them to keep secrets and not speak out. Diddy filmed this guy likely being R-worded. He was using him in a ritual and filming it. This person even told Vlad that he believed Diddy was going to sacrifice him, so he told people around him just in case he went missing. This is what the industry does to the artists. A long time ago, Isaac Cappy exposed this very thing. For those who don't know who Isaac Cappy was, he was an actor who was in movies like Thor and The Terminator. A few years back, he started exposing Hollywood and calling out many actors he knew were PDF files that used. He named them by name and also exposed how the elite in Hollywood filmed celebrities doing disturbing, compromising things in order to blackmail them and keep them from speaking out. Not long after Isaac Cappy started exposing Hollywood, he died. According to the media, he did it to himself, but those with a brain know he didn't, especially since he said he wouldn't days before. What Q was exposing is the same thing that Isaac was saying. Diddy filmed it both as a hazing ritual and as collateral just in case they need to take him down. What this man went through is truly horrible. It's truly disturbing. He can't even talk about the situation without breaking out in tears. You can see his pain. He went through something really dark. It's truly sad the internet tried to mock him for crying on Vlad TV, but if they knew what he went through, they would understand why he was crying. This is spiritual, not just physical. It's interesting that he called out Dawn for giving him the pill in the first place. I wonder if she was involved, or did he trick her into giving him that pill? But honestly, she could have been the one trying to offer him as a sacrifice to make it to the next level. People don't believe in sacrifices in the music industry, but artists like Kanye West have admitted his mother was a sacrifice.
Here, my mama was sacrificed.
My mama was sacrificed.
You understand? Yeah. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Sacrifices in the music industry are all a part of the game. The industry operates in the world of the occult. Sacrificing to deities goes back to ancient Egyptian times. Even the Bible speaks of people making sacrifices to Baule and Moloch for financial blessings. Many people think it's a conspiracy theory that the music industry is controlled by the Illuminati. It's not a conspiracy theory, but it isn't the Illuminati per se that controls the music industry. It's actually the Freemasons. The Freemasons have been deeply invested in the music industry since the start. They identified the power of music early on and how important frequencies are in influencing people. I have been telling you guys for years now that the music industry is more than just music. It isn't just nice beats and good sounding vocals. It's much deeper on a spiritual level. In heaven, music was used to praise God. It was a powerful tool that used frequencies to direct praise to the Almighty. If you know anything about how the world works, you would know that this world is essentially created by frequencies. In quantum physics, everything is understood to be composed of energy that vibrates at different frequencies, and these vibrations are the basis of what we perceive as matter in reality. Music is more spiritual than what it seems. The music industry is directly connected to this spiritual world. Unfortunately, here on Earth, it is controlled by malicious spirits. We are seeing that with the rise and fall of Diddy. Through Diddy, we are witnessing what spirit exactly is controlling the music industry. Just take a look at the Freemasons' involvement in jazz, rock and roll, and even the beginning of hip-hop. Jazz has been directly connected to Masonry from the beginning. Jazz legends like Duke Ellington, Nat King Cole, Fats Waller, and Dizzy were all members of the Prince Hall Freemasons. Jazz was inspired by the blues, and the blues, especially Mississippi blues, are highly spiritual. If you saw the movie Sinners, you would have seen not only how spiritual music is, but how all music is powered by the same spirits.
Well, I was just about to say, man, it reminds me of Sinners when he started talking about the jazz and stuff. I told y'all, man, when I be talking about this stuff gets really deep, you have to be willing to go there as far as letting your mind think outside the box. Just it gets really deep, man. It's scary. It is. The truth can be very scary, and like I said, I feel like most people fear that. That's why they stay away from it. You know, people just want to listen to their favorite artists and enjoy the song and stuff like that and the lyrics, which is all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, when you start to do some research and really understand how dark it is, and then you start to see the artists like, man, I don't know, something changed about this person. They not like they used to be. Yeah. It gets crazy, man. This is a great video.
They showed us how this spirit powered the music from the beginning till today. The same spirit that was found in blues, that transferred to jazz, that then transferred to rock and roll, and eventually into hip-hop. Afrika Bambaataa is considered to be one of the founding fathers of hip-hop. I personally grew up walking distance from the building where hip-hop was created. I have actually been in the building, and it's now named the birthplace of hip-hop. Afrika Bambaataa is considered one of the 3 founding fathers of hip-hop. Bambaataa was an occultist, and he made the occult a part of the foundation of hip-hop. He was deep into the occult and ancient Egyptian rituals. He was a servant of the god Ra and Horus. All the way back then, at the start of hip-hop, you can see him planting these occult themes in the foundation of hip-hop. He wore devil horns and occult practice outfits, he displayed the Eye of Horus, and dressed up awfully similar to the occultist Aleister Crowley. Bambaataa was an occultist, and he put the occult in the core of hip-hop. This is why hip-hop seems to merge with the occult. It's because it's been like that since the very beginning. Now what's interesting is that if you look into Bambaataa, you would notice he has similar accusations made against him that Diddy is facing. Bambaataa was exposed by many people, one being Hassan Campbell. They all came out and exposed Bambaataa for being a PDF file. This is a part of the system of hip-hop, rock and roll, and almost all of music. They use these rituals to communicate with higher spirits who guide them in making music. I know it sounds crazy, but after reading all I have read about the occult, this is what they believe. For example, there's a story I read about Michael Jackson waking up his producer at 3 a.m. in the morning to write a song he received while he was in a dream. When his producer asked Michael why he couldn't record the song in the morning, Michael said because if he didn't record it right now, Prince would record it before him. What Michael was talking about were these rituals that these artists do to tap into a higher spiritual realm, where they're able to be fed ideas by these deities they enslave themselves to. Michael knew that if Prince was also tapping into that higher realm, he would have gotten the same song. This is why the music industry is controlled by the Freemasons, because they know the power of music. Diddy is in fact a Freemason. He is a part of the Black Boule fraternity. The Boule secret society ties back to a black fraternity called Sigma Psi Phi. In 1904, a group of prominent African American men founded Sigma Psi Phi. These men, mainly medical professionals, sought out to establish a fraternity for distinguished black professionals. Freemasonry influenced Boule since the beginning. The Boule secret society was just an offshoot of Prince Hall Masonry, and they actually participated in the same rituals. So essentially, Boule is just another branch of Freemasonry. And what's interesting about this is that many black celebrities have been connected to the Boule secret society, like man. Diddy and even LeBron James. Not only does Diddy routinely do Masonic hand gestures, but he also has been seen wearing the Mason Shriner hat. This is the Masonic Shriner hat, and if you look at Diddy, this hat looks exactly the same. The only thing is missing is the logo. Also, his son was caught wearing clothes that featured the Masonic all-seeing eye on it. Again, showing their Masonic connections and even proving that his own son is involved as well.
I wonder how many of these people join blindly and then they're in too deep to even understand what's going on until it's revealed to them what, you know, until they start to notice things, and then it's too late. You know, because like, I'm just saying, a brand new artist today, There's so much information out there talking about this stuff. And my question is, do you want to sign a record deal knowing that this stuff exists? And if you do, yeah, that's the part of the fame that, you know, people know the fame. That, I'm saying that's what fame does to you. A lot of people know how much fame and fortune they're going to get as long as they do what they're asked to do, you know, and stay in line. They can make it to the top quick. That's why you see all of these artists coming out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
I exposed in my last video, Diddy has been connected to the Masons since the beginning, as one of his early parties was actually hosted inside of a Masonic hall. Since the beginning, he has been involved in Masonry. I believe Q. Diddy was indeed trying to sacrifice him, just like he sacrificed many others. People really need to start waking up to this. Life isn't only about the physical, it's about the spiritual. We are in a spiritual battle. The music industry is a weapon used by the enemy to control you, guide your soul away from God, and destroy your chance at eternal salvation. Diddy and all of these artists are puppets, slave to these demons they call gods. They have sold out, agreeing to enslave the masses to demons for fame and riches. You need to wake up. They are telling you the truth right in front of your face. The elite no longer care, as they know the masses are too far gone and won't see the truth even if it's staring them in the face. What Q went through is the unfortunate price of fame in an industry controlled by demons. We need to pray for Q and other victims of the industry. Sadly, most of these people have no idea what they were up to in the industry before they joined, and they ended up losing their soul to it. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for...
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I don't know how much how many more people are going to testify in the Diddy trial. I don't know what's going to be the end result, but what I do know is that there has been a lot of information that has come out to show you how violent, how dark it could get with him. And I'm just wanting to see who's going to continue to surround themselves around him. This stuff is wicked, man. It honestly make me not even want to listen to music no more. You know, it's like I need to do some deep diving on people's background. Cause like, I just, it's just crazy to me, man. Like when you know what's really behind all of this, what's the driving force, you know? Like, share, comment below. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We'll see, man. I feel like something big is coming again. All right. Peace out.